Hey everyone, today I have 4 new post Instagram story ideas all made within the Instagram app. And so if you want to learn how to make these 4 Instagram story ideas, just continue watching.
Here's an IG story idea for you. First, take a random photo and then swipe up, then click GIF. Then type the words Daya and then click on the specific diamond here. And then using your 2 fingers, stretch it out until it covers the whole screen of your phone. After that, you can save the video by clicking the down pointing arrow at the top part of your screen, and then after, click on the exit button found at the top left part of your screen, and then swipe up again and click on the video that you just saved. Then click on the drawing tool found at the top right part of the screen, and then using the eyedropper tool at the left bottom part of the screen, drag it across the screen where the color that you want to use is, and then you can use that color as your new background. After selecting the color that you want to use, just press hard on the screen to apply the color that you want to use as your new background. Now, click the eraser tool and then using the tool at the left side of the screen, you may resize your drawing according to how big or how small you want it to be. You can click on any part of the screen to drop these holes, and by doing that, you are creating an illusion. Just continue the process of resizing your eraser and clicking on any part of the screen so that you can create a variety of holes in your IG story. And with what we are doing, you can see that we have created a very fun background for our story. Then go to your photos next, click copy photo, and then go back to Instagram and a sticker will pop up. Just click the sticker and then using your 2 fingers, you can resize the photo according to how big or small you want it to be. If you wish to add more photo, you can just repeat the same steps and using your 2 fingers, resize and relocate your photos according to your preference. Now click on the text tool found at the top right part of your screen and then type in the words that you want to include in your story. Using your 2 fingers, resize your text, and then after doing that, you can just click on the text tool again and type the same words, but now use a different color. What you're gonna do next is to lay that new text on top of the first text that you have typed, so that you will create a shadow effect. To add more creativity to your IG story, just click on the text tool and type another word, but now use a different font from the first text. And using your 2 fingers, stretch the text out according to how big you want it to be. And then just use your thumb to relocate the position of that text. Lastly, click on the drawing tool again and click on eraser. Then draw any design that you want to add to your IG story. And now you have a cute one. Here's another idea for you. First, select a photo that you want to use in your story, and then using your 2 fingers, resize it and then drag it across the screen so that you can adjust it to however you want to place it in your screen. Next, go to photos and then select the same picture to copy it into your IG story. To do this, click this button and then click copy photo and a sticker will pop up. Then using your 2 fingers, rotate the photo so that it will create a mirroring effect on the original photo in your story. Just continue readjusting it until it blends in with the original photo. And when you're done doing that, you can now add text. Just click on the text tool found at the top right part of your screen and then type in the word that you want to include in your story. To change the font that you're using, just click the button at the top middle part of your screen. And then using your 2 fingers again, resize your text so that it will be bigger. And then you can just drag it across the screen to place it in any spot that you want to put it in. Now that you are done with the first text, click on the text tool again, type this big dot in a series of blank spaces, and then write the second word that you want to add to your story. Repeat the same process for the end side. And now you can select another kind of font by clicking the button at the top middle part of your screen. For this part, all you have to do is to readjust your text according to your preference. After that, click on the eyedropper tool found at the bottom left part of the screen and then drag it across to any part of the screen that contains the color you want to use. After doing all of that, you can now just proceed to relocating your text. And when you are satisfied, you now have a very minimal but chic IG story. Here's another IG story idea for you. First, take a video of your finger rapidly fanning over your camera. Save that video by clicking the down pointing arrow at the top part of your screen, then click the exit button. Then scroll up and then click on the video that you had just saved. Then click on the drawing tool at the top right part of your screen and select a new color as your new background by using the tool at the bottom part of the screen. You can just press hard on the screen until the color you selected becomes your new background. Then go to Photos, select a picture that you want to use in your IG story, click on it, and then click the up pointing arrow, then select Copy Photo. Go back to Instagram and a sticker will pop up. Now, click on the drawing tool again and then select the eraser. Click on any part of the screen to erase it and then create a circular hole. And then using the tool at the left side of the screen, you can resize your drawing. When you're done adjusting the placement of your photo, just click on the text tool and type a bunch like this sign that I'm writing. Just do this and then using your finger, you can drag your text according to where you want to place it. Next, click on the text tool again and then type the same bunch of signs. And when you're done creating the same text as the first one, use your fingers to rotate it and make it as vertical. Click on the text tool again and then type in a bunch of underscores to create a long line. And then after typing that, you can put it on top of your photo. Then add another bunch of underscores to make a long line and use your two fingers to rotate it and make it vertical. After that, adjust the placement of your photo and then add another text by typing in a bunch of dots. After doing that, you may put these bunch of dots on top of your photo. Do the same thing, type in a bunch of dots and then using your two fingers, rotate it to make it vertical. Next, create another long line by typing in a bunch of underscores and then using your fingers, readjust its length, rotate it to make it vertical and then put it at the right side of your screen. Lastly, click on the drawing tool and now you can add any design that you want to add to your IG story. May it be a word or a drawing or any swirling design that you want to add. And when you're done doing all of those things, you now have a very cute and customized IG story. Here's another IG story idea for you. First, take a random photo and then go to your photos, select a picture that you want to use in your story and then copy photo. Go back to Instagram and then a sticker will pop up. Click on the picture and then place the photo into the left side of the screen. Then click the text tool at the top right part of the screen and press hard. Then click paste. The same picture that you had just copied earlier will pop up and then click on it so that the picture will be mirrored. Place it on the right side of the screen and then using the eyedropper tool, select a color from the picture and use it as your new background. To do this, just press hard on the screen and then you have a new background. Using your two fingers, enlarge or resize your photos and align them with each other. Then click on the text tool and type in a bunch of underscores to create a long line. Then using your two fingers, rotate the line so that it will become vertical and then place it in between the two mirroring pictures. And click the text tool at the top right part of your screen and type in the word that you want to put in your IG story. Next, highlight the word that you just wrote and then click hard on a color in the color wheel. And then, using your two fingers, drag them across two opposite directions to create an ombre effect on your text. Then click on the text tool again to add another word that you want to add to your story. Using your two fingers, you may enlarge the text and place them according to your preference. Next, click on the text tool again and then type in a bunch of periods. Repeat the same process of what you did to the first text. Highlight the word and then click on a color in the color wheel. Then, using your two fingers, drag them across two opposite directions to create an ombre effect. Add a bunch of dots again and copy the same process of highlighting the word, pressing on the color wheel, and then dragging the two fingers across each other. Just repeat the same process that you did with the series of dots until you create a slanting position of all the dotted lines you have in line in your screen. And you now have a very colorful and unique IG story.